how praying 3 times a day drew me closer to God. I was just like an ordinary Christian who would just go to church, get back at home and all. But there came a time where I felt like I need to know God more. And at the end, I decided to schedule time that, you know what, let me spend more time with God. I want to see if I can witness something great about God, what He can do for me or to my life. What happens if I'm to pray often? I'm to commit myself more to Him. What is going to happen? How will that change? Won't I walk in the supernatural power of God if I start doing those things? So I began my journey. I began praying. In the morning, I told myself, the first 30 minutes before I do anything else, I must make it a point that I pray. I also told myself that at that time I was studying, so I would tell myself every time I come back from classes, I must make it a point that the first 30 minutes before I sit down, before I eat and do the rest of the things, study further and do anything else, I pray for 30 minutes. Before I sleep around 12, I must make it a point that 30 minutes I pray. And I began that. I made it a routine. And I got used to it. It became my lifestyle. In fact, I think also what also helped me the most is like I would view it as if like if I don't pray, especially at 12 midnight, I felt like I'm giving the witches a chance to attack me. So it made me to be more committed. Although that was a bad way to fear, but it helped me to discipline my Christian walk, to have a disciplined Christian walk. So yes, I did that. Also, it was not necessarily a matter of just praying 3 times, but also I was reading the Bible. I would make it a point at that time that every day I read at least 5 chapters. I even made a video about how to finish the whole Bible. You can check it out. I'll also put it on the description below. So that video will help you if you want to study more the Word of God. You don't know how. I explained everything in detail. And if so far you're liking this video, make sure you hit that like button on the bottom of this video, and make sure you subscribe, because I'm gonna say more and I have more videos. Exciting. Please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know every time I upload new videos. So I started my journey reading the Word. I was committed no matter how I was studying and all. If in case I skip one day without reading a Bible, the other day I'll make sure now I have to read 10 chapters. That's how I will do it. And prayer, I made it a point. And I think every semester I had told myself, okay, since it's the first semester, for those who don't know what the semester is in the academics, it's like the first 6 months from January to June, or maybe until July when the schools reopen. That was the first semester, and after July going till December or November, that's a second semester. So you find that the first semester I'll tell myself that each and every week, every Monday I fast. So now in the following semester I'll tell myself each and every week, twice a week I must go to a fasting while I'm also praying. So I'm praying every day, but in those 2 days I'll also be fasting as well. I was committed to that. The only time where I would rest was when during school holidays. Oh, it was amazing. It began changing me. I even got to a point I used to wonder, how are people able to know when God is speaking? How are they able to even prophesy that God is telling me this about you? But automatically it drew me more closer to God, to the point that like praying drew me more closer to God, to the point that I even knew when I would see someone having a problem, that okay, God is going to do this. I knew, in fact, let me put it simple, I knew how to hear the voice of God, because I was spending more time with Him, praying, to the point that my spiritual ears, they became, since I was always dwelling with Him, it became more familiar with His voice. Not the physical voice of, hey, Ishmael. No. It's so spiritual. You can't even explain how God speaks to you sometimes, or most of them. So that's how it drew me closer to him. And over the years, when I kept committing myself consistently, I realized a change in my Christian walk, knowing the weight of God. Even now, that's why it's easy for me to quote scriptures that in the Bible there is this, maybe in the book of so and so I read. I might not remember the exact verse and chapter, but I know that in this book God once said this. I remember in that story of so and so David maybe once did this. It's so easy. It's so easy. It's rare or it's hard that even when pastors are preaching, you won't know where they're getting the scripture. You easily recall everything. Like, it's amazing. You know, it's like now you know it's your world when they're reading the Bible. You don't hear a story today's chapter, they say, hey, what are they talking about? Who was that guy who was killed? No, you know, it's that story. I just forgot it then there, but I remember that story. Maybe a scripture, you might forget it then there, but you know, the scriptures about Jesus. Oh, okay. I think it has to do with that time when he was doing this. It's amazing. It will change you. You'll grow closer to God. You learn how to obey him, how to walk with him, how to have a love, and you even see God blessing you more and it's changing your life. It's in the most amazing way, more than you can imagine. So I advise you to do the same. Begin to commit yourself. Even if you don't give yourself 30 minutes, any amount of time that you feel will be enough for you, start there and you grow from there. Start maybe 15 minutes, you grow from 15 to 20 or from 5 to 10, just like that. You will go. You can start with an hour if you like, if you have time. Anyhow, so long as you are growing and you will see change. Okay, I hope you liked this video. Make sure you like it. Hit that like button on the bottom of this video and hit that red subscribe button also on the bottom of this video, and share with your loved ones. For more videos like this, I will show you, they're still coming up. Make sure you subscribe, okay? And as for me, Ishmael and your priest, I will see you next time.